5 rumored final feuds for Kurt Angle. One of the biggest rumors going around right now in regards to the WrestleMania 35 card is what Kurt Angle could be doing on the show, with many people believing that it could be the final match of his incredible career. A retirement angle is currently being teased by WWE, as the company and Angle have openly discussed his recent losing record, which is a clear sign that WWE is working towards a big storyline, potentially in a similar way to how Ric Flair ended up retiring. A match with someone's career on the line is one of the best stipulations WWE can use, especially if it's someone that fans think about fondly as they do the Olympic hero, meaning the WWE universe will be firmly invested into the idea. With Angle clearly coming to the end of his career, one last major singles match at WrestleMania is something that he deserves, and after being part of last WrestleMania's match of the night, it's clear he can still perform at the highest level. But who would make the perfect final opponent for Kurt Angle? Number 5. Bobby Lashley. This might not be the ideal dream match that most people have in their minds, with Bobby Lashley's second WWE run not exactly setting the world alight, but there's quite a unique storyline that could be told here. If WWE really wanted to go down this route, Lashley was the final opponent that Kurt Angle faced back in TNA, and if WWE is willing to look back and talk about that history, then having Lashley be frustrated over the fact he has already run Angle out of one company could be something different. Lashley is someone who the WWE universe will quite easily hate, and giving him a big moment like this could be the next step in WWE finally make the most out of Lashley, and given his history with Angle, they should be able to put on a quality match worthy of WrestleMania. Number 4. Lars Sullivan. There's currently tons of speculation regarding the future of Lars Sullivan, with reports stating various things from him leaving a Raw taping to him suffering from anxiety. But regardless of that, WWE continues to promote his impending arrival on the main roster. Much like the rest of the recent NXT call-ups, it is still unknown what show the company plans on having him work. But if WWE wants him to have majorly featured match at WrestleMania 35, then he'll need to debut in the near future. WWE has hyped Sullivan enough that he can be taken seriously in a major feud with Kurt Angle. And if the company wants him to be seen as a true badass monster, then having him end Angle's career is the perfect way to start that journey. Number 3. Kevin Owens. A lot of whether this match is going to happen is going to be down to whether Kevin Owens will be fit enough to compete at WrestleMania 35, or if he'll be brought back after the show. But if he is available, then KO would be a smart choice as Angle's final opponent. There are few men better at provoking and annoying top babyfaces than Owens, and given that he's locked under a long-term 5-year deal with WWE, it's clear that the company has big hopes for his future in the company. If WWE wants to bring Owens back straight to the top once again, then having him come back out and attack Angle on the road to WrestleMania with the quest to end his career would be a wise move for the company to take. Owens is one of the best in the ring and can certainly help Angle through a match with his physical limitations. Plus, KO has yet to have any interactions with Angle, and that would be a big wasted opportunity. Number 2. Drew McIntyre. The traditional way that WWE veterans like to go out is on their back, putting over another wrestler, and right now, there are few men with brighter futures on the main roster than Drew McIntyre, who has been involved heavily in Angle's recent story. McIntyre has been pushed incredibly strong since returning to WWE's main roster, and deserves to be a big part of WrestleMania, and this could be a perfect way to make that happen, continuing the storyline that started with him making Angle tap out on Raw. It was McIntyre who really embarrassed Angle in the first place, and the story of Kurt looking for revenge, and McIntyre hoping to finally put him out of his misery would be a great one to tell, allowing Drew to gain all the momentum from ending Kurt's career on the grandest stage of them all. Number 1. John Cena. If WWE really wants to try and emulate the emotion and incredible storytelling that came from the unbelievable WrestleMania 24 match between Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair, then the only option for Angle's final match is John Cena. We know Cena is going to have some form of involvement at WrestleMania, and this could be a huge future match that would attract old school fans, while telling a great storyline for the internet fans who might be more likely to moan. While Cena versus Angle isn't going to be a wrestling masterclass at this stage in either man's careers, both men are fantastic at telling stories in the ring, and that is exactly what this should be about. With Kurt Angle being John Cena's first ever opponent in WWE, it will only be fitting that the WWE Hall of Famer would want to prove that he can still perform by challenging Cena, putting his career on the line.